Dead zone. Greasy spot on camera. Where? I'm on my old stomping ground. That's where I grew up. This is about the furthest east I ever went when I was a kid. Went a little further south than I went that east. Didn't realize I went as far north as I did, halfway to Dayton, half a mile. Between here, Jay, there's a lot of back roads. Sorry, there's a house missing. Shit happens. Might have to get some more screws for the license plates. I was talking about that earlier. Just put them on today and they're flopping all over the place. I was afraid with the wind blowing I'd wind up losing. And none of these windmills were here when I was a kid, that's for sure. You know, and I could deal with their hideousness on the landscape if they are actually worth anything. They're not. Their carbon footprint, I mean, there's just as much carbon goes into one of those as, well, there's actually less carbon footprint on a regular just diesel generator. You'll never convince me that wind energy is sustainable. Those blades cannot be manufactured without petroleum, fossil fuels. Those gearboxes will not operate without fossil fuels. It takes hundreds of gallons of fossil fuel to erect one of those things. And the ones that they put up, some of the ones they put up over there by where we live, they're already taking them down. And the landowners are not letting them put them back up. They were going to take them down and put up new wind generators. And the landowners are demanding that they remove them from their property. They don't want them put back up. You're not going to see that on the news though. If there was a rail system available, if I could have jumped on a train and rode to Slayton and got a taxi, I would have done that. I would have spent. I'd have bought a $10 ticket. And that makes sense. If everybody on the damn train's got a sidearm, ain't nobody gonna start no crap. So you don't need cops. I mean, it would work. So let's see, they're putting a windmill up right here. Let me. Well, they just got through. But there are 3 cranes on site right now. Well, only 1.5. That's not a crane. That's a boom lift. Anyway, they have to have a crane to put the crane together. That puts the thing together. And for some of what they do with the crane, they got to have 2 cranes. So it takes 3 cranes to put them together. Well, it only takes 1 crane to put the windmill together. But you have to have 2 cranes to put the crane together that puts the windmill together. And then you've got 4 or 5 trucks to move the crane from one location to that location. They can't move under their own power. Not any distance at all. Yeah, wind energy is not sustainable. Neither is solar. The area around La Mesa, it's a giant mirror now. Nothing grows there. Nothing grows under the solar panels. They deliberately have to kill everything to prevent rodent damage to the wiring and stuff. So they can't have vegetation in there. So, yeah. Stupid. Few of these guys over here, I know they've been offered windmills, and they don't have windmills on their property. Wonder why windmills are such a good thing. Why don't everybody have them? Some of the people don't want them. You know what makes the wind energy workable right now is government subsidies and abatements and stuff. You know, those windmills don't have to, when they come in, they don't have to pay taxes for the first like 5-10 years that they're there. They don't have to pay property taxes on any of their buildings, any of their equipment, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, they get other government monies and stuff. It's just if they can't stand alone. Like the whole industry, it's had to stand alone since day one. The railroad has never stood alone. I know it's privately owned, blah blah blah, this blah blah that, but the railroad is heavily government funded. Yeah, always has been. It'd be okay if there was, you know, like I said, if there was passenger trains that you could ride. I agree with that. I actually, and so what? The train's half empty all the time. It's okay. Are we trying to make money, or are we trying to save the planet? Y'all need to pick a side, damn it. And I'm all for actually paying taxes in a different way. I don't mind paying taxes. I just want us to pay, I want sales tax. And I don't want an end-use tax. I don't want a value-added tax. I want a sales tax. every time something is bought. If a manufacturer buys raw materials, a steel manufacturer buys raw materials, raw iron ore, he pays sales tax on that iron ore. And then when he sells his steel, whoever buys his steel ingots or whatever they're called, he pays sales tax. And then whenever the guy turns the steel in, the steel, big chunks of steel into steel plates or pipe or whatever, he charges sales tax to the people that buy it off of him. All the way down to you get to the grocery store and you pay sales tax. You pay sales tax on your green beans and your markers and your everything. Everybody pays sales tax, but no income tax. Hell, wouldn't need property tax. But that way, everybody, including the people at the top of the food chain, are paying taxes. If they buy a $2 million pleasure boat, they have to pay sales tax on their pleasure boat. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I still got to pay taxes, sales tax on my Dodge Ram, but it ain't on a $2 million yacht. Well, I shouldn't have to pay sales tax on my farm equipment and my seeds and stuff like that. Well, I'm a farmer. No, you're an American. Play same as everybody else. If you can't make a go of it at the current market price for whatever it is you're selling, get together with your friends and y'all all decide not to sell until the price goes up. What's called co-ops. They work really good. Hey, I can't read the comments, guys. I'm driving. I'm actually running late. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to my appointment on time or not. I just realized I had signal back, and I thought I'd jump on here and finish trying to rant a little bit. This drive is uber boring. Anyway, I'm about 4 blocks from my destination now, so what do you think? Anyway, hello to everybody that's in here. I will probably do a For the Really Reals live stream tomorrow night. This is Monday, right? Tuesday night. Cause man, there's a lot going on, and I think they've stepped their game up a notch, people. I fully believe that the dying is right around the corner. I think people are gonna start dying like flies really quick. Yeah. As soon as they figure out how to blame it on somebody else. And I don't think they're going to wait for 2024. So, yeah. Oh, where's my decorations? You're getting so much trouble in this square. I think $10 bill for every time I thought I was going to go to jail. Huh? I only ever did once. So. The power of the smile. Let me see if I got time. Let's see what I can see who all's in here. We got Chipper, Aaron, C-103, Guns Coast to Coast. That's all I see. Dad on YouTube was in here. What's up? Anyway, there's too many things that I used to expect to see happening just before it got really, really, really bad that are starting to happen. And yeah. I would get all my ducks on the fence. Anyway. God bless. Y'all still alive. Do not die. I got 4 minutes to be in the door. I'll see y'all Tuesday night.